Hola, Ida. Why does the chat keep getting disconnected? What is happening? Just clarify for me, Eli. I'm pretty sure I know you mean Josh Allen, but make sure you let me know because there's Marcus Allen. There's maybe someone else with Allen too. Yeah, I assumed. All you got to do is have two of your players hit, and then you get some credit too. I like it. Go down with the ship or win with it. Oh man. That's so cool you're there, Chad. I know you can't hear me, but Chad's calling some games at Lucas Oil Stadium today. That's pretty cool. I did have a good turkey day. I was up in the mountains with the snow and family and my kids, wife, all of her brothers and sisters, and her two brothers and her one sister, I should say. I kicked butt twice in cards. They can't beat me. No, they can. They probably will soon. Watch some football. Watch the Packers take care of the Dolphins. Nice little 2-day getaway. They're on their way home, but they're stopping for a birthday party. Go to Moana. Wayne Corbett is up for trade. Seth says. Seth, you've got him as one of your randoms, right? You do. There was others that were up too, but I can't remember who they were. So if you're here and you want to tell me, I'll highlight them and give you a second to try to sell them. I know that Rob had Kaprizov and Eddie George available for $10. I think the rest were just for trade. I don't know if anyone else was selling, so let me know. Okay, we're going to get started with our licensed jerseys first. And then we'll do our Fire Factory, and then we'll probably try to do one Big Al's live fill full size. If yeah, or Corbett. Yeah, it'd be $8 to make it an even. I mean, you could try to sell for 10, but going rate would normally be 8 on that. Up to you. Since you got 5 players at 40. We also have Trey Palmer. Yeah. I mean, you could try 10. That's fine. Usually we just do the rounded even though. Trey Palmer up for $8 still, and Rashad Bateman up for $8 still from Marcelo's. The rest got claimed. We're good to go there. But let's do our licensed jerseys first. I'm going to read off who has who. we'll pull our boxes, open those, and then we'll get to the Fire Factory and maybe a live fill for Big Al. So, yeah, get your guesses in. 4-player. I keep going back and forth between 3 or 4. Just, I guess the best way is to read what I say for that day and do that many. That shouldn't be too confusing. Okay, Greg, I've got you with Witt Jr., Ryan Ellis, Adrian Beltre, CK, Mello, Aginla, and KG. Greg, you got Bennington, McBride, and Tomei. Chad, you got De La Cruz, Reggie Jackson, and Steven Stamkos. Tim, you got Ovechkin, Ewing, and Bryce Young. Rob Marino, Kaprizov, and Eddie George. Kyle C. of Burrow, Jefferson of Montana. Kyle, you've got a $3 credit. Scott Woodson, Irvin Elway, you did too, Scott. Guido Bradshaw, Grubauer, Demko, Zegras, London, and Campbell, Lewis, Cousins, and Hero. Chris O, Garrett, Morant, and Richardson. Bill S, you have Durant, Carter, Dawkins, Trae Young, Beniers, and Metcalf. Carlos, you have Kidd, Bieber, and Ray Bork. Jeff S, Hull, Soto, and Green. Richard S, Irving, Brewski, and Shattenkirk. My music is too dang loud. Jeff C, you've got Nolan Ryan, Trevor Lawrence, Nolan Arenado, and then Larry A, you got Parsons, Tavares, and Coffey. Quentin closes with Dickerson, Drexler, and McGrady. Our solos were O'Neill going to Kyle, Bettis going to Chad, Ingram going to Chris, and Debo going to Mike. I'll buy Kaprizov for sale. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that he said for sale. If so, all yours. It's a time where I wish this wasn't my room and I could have bought it from him too. Kaprizov for sale, Eddie George for sale. So yes, Nick, $10 for Kirill. All yours. And Seth, you'd selling Cravette for $8 to Chris. Is that good with you? Just double check. Let me know if that's good for you. Works for me. Okay. So that's just 32 for you, Seth. And then Kyle Scott got some discounts there for getting the same sport. Did I miss any comments asking for people? I don't think so. Okay, good luck. Let's do our jerseys first. Just read those off. So let's get our numbers. Seth, by the way, I was not live last night. I was at the hockey game. I saw that you liked the authentic I hit. If you want to talk trade, I'm all ears. I've got tons of Mr. Dillon over the years. So if you're interested, let me know. If not, no big deal. I would sell or trade. So you just shoot me a message if you're interested. You know where to find me. Okay, let's roll with our jerseys. I feel like I take Green Bay almost every single time, and authentic, they never hit for me. They used to hit all the time, and now I was surprised to see him hit. Yeah, is that the one you were talking about, Seth? AJ Dillon? I've hit him a ton of times over the years, so I've got a few Dillons already. So I can definitely trade or sell if you're interested. Yeah, send to me, Chris, and then we'll figure out the difference with Seth. So he just pays $8 less. If he's already paid, then we'll have a credit, or I can send it back to him. Doesn't matter. But easier for you guys to just deal with me. Yeah, just send me a message, Seth, if you have something for trade or if you want to make an offer or buying it. I'm easy. So okay, and I don't know. I doubt he shipped yet. So if we do it before he ships, he can just ship straight to you. But if it doesn't work, no big deal either. Let's get 2 numbers here. Licensed jersey series. We added some fun ones this week. Let's see who comes out. There's 1. There's 2. Yeah, no rush. Even if it ships to me, I'm happy to ship to you if we figure something out. By the way, your name's on top of my list here. You're the only one that got USC right, so make sure you're here on Monday to get your guess. If you're not, I'll move it to next week anyways. But 133 just reminded me. 133. And 131. We keep doing that. It feels like we keep pulling numbers that are close to each other. That means nothing. They're assigned randomly anyway, so it's not like that means they're two that are the same team or something. Okay, let me grab 133, 131. All right. 131 and 133. I got to go to the Utah-Edmonton game last night. Same thing as the last game I went to. We're up 2-0. The refs give them a bunch of power plays. Don't call any for us. They tie it up. Of course, it's Draisaitl and McDavid, the guys I like, so it's fun watching them score. And then we tied it, went to overtime, and we lost in overtime. It's a great game, though. Okay, 131 and 133, right? Yes, yes. Let's roll. Okay, first jersey. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, this one's been in there for a long time. Long time. Finally hitting. I want to say he may have been one of the originals. I think we're only down to like 4 or 5, maybe even less now. Just for reference, what's your PC team? I'm a Packers fan, Seth, but I literally PC any team. So that's, I don't care what team it is. Trevor Lawrence, Clemson, hitting on the Nike. That's been in forever. Yeah, and it doesn't need to be Packers, that's for sure. I have a ton of Packers stuff, so I'll look at anything if you're talking about trade. T-Law, he's been claimed a ton of times. A lot of times he went as randoms, been all over the place. He's hitting here. Clemson going on rivalry week right now. That was a crazy Michigan Ohio State ending there. I just watched it right before we got on. Nike. For the Clemson Tigers, large. Let's see that T-Law. I cannot believe they lost. Just a huge letdown for them. My team let me down months ago, so I'm over it. Trevor Lawrence, I don't think he got claimed this week, unless I'm just forgetting. Trevor Lawrence, Clemson, Nike. There it is. The first random for Jeff C. on the Nolan Ryan spot. See, Jeff, we got to figure out a way to share the wealth with the full-size hits and not just jerseys. You're on fire with the jerseys, though. Jeff C. hitting T-Law on the Clemson Nike. Nice hit, Jeff. Well, leave it still there. Why not? I don't know, for those that have been keeping track, we are straight up in an NFL stage right now. We've hit a ton of NFL jerseys in a row. Kind of nuts. See if we get 2 more NFL or if we get a different sport here. I can't tell. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Well, that sure looks like NFL. And oh boy, that was the other player he had up for sale. And it did not get moved from him. One of my childhood favorites, man. I loved Eddie. Eddie George, Beckett certified, big old signature on this one. This is the Mitchell and Ness. Let's take a look. Jeez, back to back NFLs, I think. I think it's 6 straight, unless I'm forgetting the last ones, but I feel like we've had a ton of NFL in a row. Love this Mitchell and Ness, too. Nice and correct for the time era he played. Color scheme. Titans. Eddie George. I like showing the year on these. 1999. That was one of my first NFL legacy jersey. One of my first Beanie Babies was an Eddie George. Back certified. And I'm pretty sure that was Rob trying to sell Kaprizov and Eddie George. Eddie stayed with you, Rob. You guys that sell your randoms, you stress me out. Well, back to however many backs NFLs. Today we got Trevor Lawrence and Eddie George. Two solid names there. Congrats, you two, Jeff and Rob. Fun hits. Titans and the Clemson Tigers. Okay. It's time for the full size. Give you one last look here. If anybody needs to know who the randoms are, if you didn't see the post, let me know and I'll read them off to you real quick. If you saw the post and you don't need them, great. I'm not going to read off all 200 names. Just to save you from hearing my voice. Last call as well on Rashad Bateman or Trey Palmer. If they go unsold, that's fine. Yeah, $8 claims. I'll just for the sake of it, I'll knock them down to $6 here if you want them for $6. Trey Palmer, Rashad Bateman, and then here's the bulk of the claims, and here are the rest of the randoms that you guys claimed. I still need to check all the payments on those, but I'll get there. What team is Thomas David from? Is that you? Thomas Davis, that's Panthers. Panthers linebacker, 1-2 punch with Luke Kuechly. Jalen Hyatt was a Giant. I'm not sure if he's still with the Giants. Obviously, you know, St. Brown. Yeah, Thomas Davis was awesome. Okay, so if no one needs me to read off the randoms, let's get going. Yeah, he was great. Nick, you want Bateman for 6? Okay. I'm going to put a little asterisk there. Trade. Looking to trade Thomas Davis. I didn't even see Dustin. You got Champ Bailey, one of your guys. Emmett, Mahomes, Irvin. Are those your guesses, Larry? Get one more play in there. It's 4 this week. I know I keep going back and forth, but I'm giving you a better chance today. 4 players. You'll keep, okay? All right, let's roll. Yeah, get one more player in there so you're not handicapped in this one with just 3 when I'm giving you 4. Yeah, you mean like the one that broke your heart when I was slow? I can't get over it, man. Okay, let's get our boxes going. Get your guesses. My kids aren't here to make their guesses, so they're watching Moana 2. Well, next week we'll get them. Next week we will likely do another Fire Factory, or we may try to do some sort of pseudo version of a Radke case, like a half case or a full case that drops earlier. I don't know. But if we do Fire Factory, I think I'm going to go back and do a singles all the way through claim again. We kind of shuffle between all the different ways. We did teams, we did singles, we did pick one random 4. We may do full-on singles again with the $12 spots, 10, 8, 6. There might have been $4 spots too. So that might be next week where we split it up into solos the whole way through. Still heartbroken? No. CJ Stroud, CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Hurts, and Gronk. Jeff, are you just getting here? I don't want to give anything away, but just got here. Want me to give you a recap? There's box 1. There's box 2, as if that's not an obvious way to say it. Box 4. Box 3. Putting up tree. Oh, nice. Today's probably like the normal day or time to put up a tree, not last week like I did it. But again, some of you might wait until like the week before too. Jeff, one of your randoms. I was saying, for some reason you keep hitting the dang. You did. That's why I'm saying that. Otherwise, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't rub in your face. You didn't hit. You hit a nice T-Law. Trevor Lawrence, Clemson, Nike on the random, Jeff. Saying your jersey luck is still right there. Keep the pay grade, but make the players random prices. So instead of Mahomes being the highest, he could potentially be only $4. Ooh. We have to have all players claimed with a random. I like the idea. It makes it fun. I don't know if it'll fill as fast that way. We do need to do some random pay stuff. There's a bunch that I do like that. And I really like it. It's fun. Sometimes you get a bit doing it. Sometimes you get a great deal doing it. It's fun. Roulette, exactly. Okay. Good luck, all. If you haven't done your guess yet, do it real quick. You got 4 NFL players. If you get 2 of them right, you win $50 Big Al credit or a share of it if there's more than you. I'm going to get my guesses today. I'm going to say I'm going plain vanilla. 2-2-2-2. 2 AFC, 2 NFC, 2 current, 2 retired. I'll be wrong, but wasn't I right last week? But that was Gold Rush. That doesn't count. Or no, I was wrong. I think I missed the last one on the conference. Okay, good luck, all. Fire Factory's been 2 weeks. We will do another Fire Factory this next week, though. I want to see at least 2 specialties, too. Starting off with a specialty. 3, 2, 1. There goes an earpiece. We've got a Jags Flash. Please tell me that's an extra one. Nope, it's not. Jaguars Flash. There's our AFC, one of our AFCs. I'm hoping for 2-2. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I was thinking maybe that would have been the one that went to Randos, which is Trevor Lawrence. But we're getting we pulled this once before. It was like 4 or 5 months back. Evan Engram, big tight end. I actually really like him. More of a wide receiver style tight end. Back to certified. Both earpieces, thank goodness, on the white one. Evan Engram. I don't know who has Evan. Yeah, T-Law would have been nice. I agree. We have pulled him a couple times from Fire Factory, too. Let me find him. Give me 1 second. Engram. There he is. Evan Engram. That is a random from the Bill S. mini spot. You took May from the mini and you got Evan Engram. So you would have hit the T-Law. You're getting his receiver, his tight end. Bill S. hitting Evan Engram. I said Bill on the Flash, one of my favorite flashes. I know we'd probably rather see T-Law. But can't always get what we want. Congrats, I said. I wanted 2 specialties. Can we go back-to-back specialties just to get it over with in my head? I'll show you the Engram box in a second here. I always forget to do that part. 3, 2, 1. We are. We're going back-to-back specialties. I asked for it. We got it. Seems like the last few Fire Factories done have been three classics. I mean, one of them non-specialties. A couple of them have been like tributes or throwbacks at least, so that's fun. But we're going straight up to specialties. This is a Rams STS 1.0. Let's see what we got here. I can't see it. 3, 2, 1. That's why gold ink shines bright when you look at it. When it's to the side, it's not. That's awesome. Nice signature. He's been playing decent too. Kyren Williams. Also a player we've pulled before from Fire Factory, a couple times actually. Love the hit though. Beckett certified young running back Kyren Williams. On the STS, good gold ink on that. That was also not a claim. So I need 2 retired players. I knew I was stepping over the line doing 2 retired. I should have done 1. Kyren Williams is a random going to the Rams fan. Greg. I said Greg. It's not your first Kyren, I don't think. May not be your last. It's like me with AJ Dillon. I said Greg. Kyren Williams. STS. Okay, box 3. Give me 1 retired so I have a chance. Come on. Doesn't matter what conference. Because I'm hoping for a split, and we're already split. I forgot to show you the boxes again. I'll do it after this one, I suppose. 3, 2, one. There's a non-specialty, and it's for the Green Bay Packers. I've got one great guess, one good guess, and then 5 okay guesses on this one. We'll see if it's my great or my good guess. If you got a Packer, you got a chance. 3, 2, 1. It was my great guess. My good guess was Jaden Reed. My great guess was Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs, 3rd in the league in rushing. He's top 3, but he's not really that close to 2nd or 1st. That's for sure. I know it's a fun one, Seth. You got claimed late, too, from the mini. Ty picked him up. Tyrone, there you are. Nice hit. He's the missing piece of your PC. Yeah, I've got one just like this. Tyrone, nice hit. A couple spots getting one from minis. A claim and a random from a mini. JJ, there we go. 3 currents. I'm out. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Just so I don't forget at the very end to do all of them. There's Evan Ingram. There's Kyron Williams through the shadow. And there is Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs, Gino Hammerschmidt. You want to know the funny thing about that, Dustin? I was being, I don't want to say I was being rude, but my wife was talking about the Packers with family on the Thanksgiving game, and she was acting like she was a hardcore Packers fan. I'm like, you are, but you're not. Tell me his first name, and it was Jacobs, and she said John. So then I sang that, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. It's like, close, it's Josh. So same wavelength. Can we get a big name here? Some fun names so far. I'd like to see a big name. Kyron Williams, Evan Ingram, Josh Jacobs. Give me a rookie. Give me a retired quarterback. I know, it's funny. He's had a great year. He's made some great plays for us. I think he's still 3rd in the league in rushing. But he's still a couple hundy behind Barkley and Henry. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So we got back-to-back specialties, back-to-back classics. I did go 2-2 on the AFC NFC, but I can't possibly get tired because there's only one helmet left. We got a Dolphins Classic. Dolphins Classic. Everyone has a great guess on this, a good guess, some decent guesses. Here we go. Let's see. Let's pull Julian Hill. Yeah, could be. Let's pull a 5th helmet for fun. That does sound fun, doesn't it? 3, 2, 1. It is Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, the final hit of the case. Love seeing him. He doesn't sign a small amount, that's for sure, but still fun to see him every time. I like Tyreek. Prefer him on specialties, but a classic's nice too. Tyreek Hill. You had the other guy, didn't you, Chris? Did you have you had Waddle, right? There was a couple that went to Jason had Achane too from the solos. It's a couple Dolphins that made it. Whoever won Jacobs, are you interested in trades? That was Tyrone. Ty, if you want to look at trades, let me know. I can keep it here. Did I say who won the Tyreek Hill? I think I did. I saw it and I never said it. Tyreek was a random going to the CJ Stroud spot. Scott Peterson. Tyreek Hill. Okay. Not a bad case. We had Kyron Williams. Oh, whoops. Let me grab this. Yeah, we can see if Ty wants to trade. Kyron Williams on the STS for the Rams. Evan Ingram on the Flash for the Jaguars. Josh Jacobs and Tyreek Hill on the Classics for the Dolphins and the Packers. Let's do a live fill. Let's see if we can get one. If we can, great. If we can't, no big deal. Yeah, we can at least do one. Rob, what's up, man? I missed your message above, or I didn't, and I already said it. But Bill S has got Kansas City. Rob's got Philly in the opposite order that I said it. Nick F has got the New York Giants with all the randoms up for sale. Dustin has Denver. Bill S has San Francisco. Jeff just a second behind your San Francisco. Jason as well. Jason T, you've got Houston. Zach B, you've got Minnesota. And Jeff C closing us with Miami. So Larry just a second behind on Dallas. Rob behind on Miami. Let's look at randoms here. Nick is selling this one to Jonathan. Nick is selling this one to Chad. And then we got one more up. Larry says he'll take two. I've got one for you for now unless someone else sells. Okay, that closes us unless there's more randoms up for sale. I'm going to start deleting some teams here. Philadelphia, Kansas City, Giants in Denver, San Francisco and Houston, Minnesota, Miami. Okay, Bill says I'll sell two. Okay, so that's one of them claimed if Bill's selling two. Bill, we're going to sell your first two here. So this one is going to Larry. So Larry, you wanted two. This is your second one up here. So there's one random available, two randoms available. We got one more here, and Jason's got one up too. So if anybody else wants randoms, Bill's got one more. Jason's got one. What jerseys hit? Trevor Lawrence and the one you tried to sell but didn't sell, Eddie George. Rob, you did sell your other random Kaprizov, but he did not hit. Eddie did hit for you. $10 for a random, Seth. This is a $40 spot, so just $10 per team. Yeah, it's 20, Larry, or 20 for you, Larry, but 10 per each. First jersey hit, nice. Seth, you want them both? Okay. So Seth's taking these two. Let's just do yellow for the sake of time here. And then Ty's willing to take one if anybody else has one up for sale. If not, we'll get rolling. But Ty's looking for one more if there is one. Yep, you hit, Rob, but you tried to sell them. You're lucky I'm not in that break. I would have bought both yours the second you put them up. Right, sells them after the random. Okay, let's get rolling. If I see anybody else, you're laughing. It's true. I love Eddie and I love Kaprizov, so I couldn't have resisted. Let's share this tab. Okay, let's get our randoms going. Ty, we'll see if anybody else has a team up that you're interested in. If not, you can try for the next one. We'll do one more live fill after this. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3. There it goes. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Pittsburgh through Jacksonville. Yeah. Did they fight after the game? Is that what you're saying? I turned it off after they lost because it was right when the stream started. Yeah, no, I mean, you could try, Larry. The house will not take it back. I won't take it back, but or it wouldn't be me. It'd be the person you bought it from, but someone could still try to buy. That's for sure. I know what you're saying. Okay, here's the first set of randoms. Second set. Oh gosh, Alex. Okay, let me read off who's got who, and then we'll look at what's being moved or trying to be moved. Rob, I have you Philly, Pittsburgh, Tennessee, Atlanta. Bill S. Kansas City and Dallas. Nick, the Giants. Dustin, Denver, Tampa, Washington, Chicago. Bill S. San Francisco, Vegas, Cleveland, and New England. Jason, you have Houston, Buffalo, Seattle. Zach, you have Minnesota, Rams, Carolina, and the Chargers. Jeff C., Miami, Green Bay, Detroit, Jacksonville. Larry, you bought Arizona and the Jets. Seth, New Orleans and Cincy. Chad, you have Indianapolis. And Jonathan R., you got Baltimore. Okay. Tennessee and Atlanta are up for sale. Jason says, you want to trade Seattle for Atlanta? I'll give you guys a second to look at these. Plant the flag on the O and I'll help. Oh, really? I should have watched that. Gosh. Larry's got both Arizona and the Jets up. If anybody wants to buy those teams too. If you're only looking for two teams, Larry, buying a random is definitely not the route to go. You just claim your team, and that's the best way. I know you missed it, but still. They might buy him back, though. We'll see. Okay. Seth, I don't know if I told you yours, New Orleans and Cincy. I'm reading New Orleans, but that's the two you have. Seattle for Atlanta is the only trade I see offered. Tennessee, Atlanta. No, you're good, Larry. I understand. Just saying the odds of you getting, I mean, they were both available, and one of them did go to random. It just wasn't yours. Seattle for Jets is another trade offer. Larry, you want to trade into Jets for Seattle? And then we have Tennessee, Atlanta, Arizona, and the Jets available for purchase. I'll leave this up while I run the. Let's do that. I'll leave it up. I'll show you the things close up so you can see them. Seattle for Packers, Jeff. Seahawks for Packers if you want to. Black Cage. One number here. That is box, if it will focus, box 15, 1-5. Jeff says I'll leave that up for you guys until I come back, just in case you want to keep offering stuff. I won't let it sit here forever, though. Let's grab box 15. I'll trade Seattle for Atlanta, then trade Seattle for Jets. Jason, you're just holding on to your Seattle, is that what you're saying? I don't see anything else moving either, so we'll roll. Just confirm that's you'll trade for Atlanta. Gotcha. Okay. I'll trade for Atlanta. So Atlanta's being traded for Seattle. Seattle trade, Atlanta trade. So now you're offering Seattle for the Jets really quickly. Larry, do you want to trade Seattle for the Jets? No, and that's not even the same people anymore. Yes, it is. Okay, we're going to roll. That's a no. Okay, box 15. Series 29. We got a 1-pointer here. 1 point. Again, guys, we will try one more live fill. If it fills, we'll roll with it. If it doesn't, we'll call today. We are going to have a quick turnaround for Saturday starter or Monday starters, too. There should only be 2 up this time. But those will drop in a couple hours. So I'll make an announcement, and then we'll get it rolling. 1-pointer here. Looking for an A-Rod Jets. Whoops, it's 1, right? Yes, it is. Ooh. Me likey this helmet. I forgot this was in this series. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got a Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know what it is about the ink on this because it's not special, but the signature on this one has always been. This is one we've had before, and I've got it back. Authentic. Classic speed for the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City was claimed, wasn't it? It was Bill S. with the Chiefs. Alex Smith, your guess. You guys know I love Alex Smith. I think we've already pulled him, so this one isn't Alex. Just think this one looks so nice. Tony G. You see Tony G say he'll offer to pay Travis Kelce's fine if he dunks it. Tony Gonzalez, number 88. Classic speed authentic. Silver ink on this one. Beckett certified. Beautiful helmet. I love this one. Nice hit, Bill. Congrats, man. Okay, let's do one more live fill here, and then we'll sign off. Yeah, it is a cool Gonzalez. I like that one. Okay, I've got Nick with the New York Giants with some randoms up. Bill S. with Kansas City. I've got Rob with some randoms. First come, first serve. We'll see if we can get all these sold. Dustin with Denver. Jonathan's going to buy one. I'll get back to that. Jeff C's taking Dallas. Jason T's taking San Francisco. Larry a second behind on Dallas. Zach B, I have you with Minnesota. And then Larry closing us with Cincy. Okay. So let's start working on this here. Random's up. So let's see who's Jonathan's buying one again. So Jonathan's got this one. Oh gosh. So we got 7 randoms up right now. 3, 3, and then Jason's got 1. Ty's gonna buy one. Okay, Ty, I got you. Let's do this one for you. Let's do green for you. Craig's gonna buy one. Got you, Craig. Okay, so we've got 3 randoms up for Rob and 1 up for Jason. If anybody else wants to jump in, those are $10 randoms. Those will be our last ones. Well, you can try to sell more, but got to get to those first. Is what I'm trying to get at. Who did I forget? The Giants? Yeah. Okay, 4 randoms still left. $10 a piece. If anybody wants to grab a random. Rob's got 3. Jason's got 1. And then we'll start rolling with these here. We'll give it a minute longer, just in case. Final of the night, of the day, I should say. I think we will do one of our last 2 Gold Rush full sizes from this case we've been doing for our starter tonight. It'll go Monday, and we'll probably do a 2-box Gold Rush Lightning card to finish off that case. I've been surprised with those ones. I think we've had some awesome hits. I'm looking forward to see what we have left. We'll probably just do those 2 tonight. At some point this next week, we'll start an authentic from Gold Rush to the new series. I know others have already done them. I don't ever really rush to do them quick, but we'll start one this week. So we'll probably do 1 a week starting this week. Okay, I don't see anybody else snagging randoms, so sorry if you're trying to sell. If they become teams that you want to sell after, that's great too. We can try that. Let's get rolling so we're not waiting around. 7 times here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Jacksonville down to Detroit. Oh. Seriously? right thing? Goodness. Okay. In this one, I've got Nick with the Giants, Jonathan Jacksonville, Tyrone Houston, Craig Indy. Bill, you have Kansas City, Tennessee, Buffalo, Pittsburgh. Rob, Philly, Carolina, Jets, and Chargers. Dustin, Denver, Green Bay, Baltimore, the Rams. Jeff C, Dallas, New England, Atlanta, Arizona. Jason T, San Francisco, Chicago, Miami, New Orleans. Zach B, Minnesota, Cleveland, Seattle, Vegas. Larry, Cincy, Washington, Tampa Bay, Detroit. Let's see. We've got Chicago up for sale or trade. The Bears are up, and then Carolina is up as well. Chicago and Carolina. If you're buying, $10. If you're trading, make them an offer. Let's get the box while you guys are talking through that. One number here. 153, 153. I'll grab it, see if any trades or sells go through. Houston for trade. Jason Miami for any of mine. Chicago for Houston is a trade offer, Ty. Houston for Carolina is a trade offer for you. Bill and Nick were tied. Bill takes the lead by 1 after that 1-pointer. Pass Rob, okay. I don't think he offered you a trade, did he? You had Chicago. I don't think he was. Yeah, he was offering it to Ty. Ty says pass. He's going to hold on to Houston for those ones. All right. I don't see anything else moving. Give you guys a second, but nothing going. Okay. Well, let's do this last box. And like I said, I'll do some starters tonight, a couple of them for Monday. Tomorrow we'll do a dollar break, I think. We'll be back Monday with our normal schedule this week. Houston for the Chargers. Last offer. Ty, do you want to trade the Texans for the Chargers with Rob? If not, no big deal. But last chance here. This is box 153, Series 29. 4 points on this one. Let me get it there so I don't forget. He says no thank you. Okay. Is a 4-pointer who it's going to? We do not know. Well, at least I'll have that there. Okay, good luck all. Final one. You are playing with fire. Goodness. You know what? At this point, guys, if you guys trade away a dang hit, I'm not going to feel bad anymore, right? Rob, you held on to it. That's you. You got a Panthers Lunar with a visor. Carolina hitting here. Is that the first hit of the series or no? For some reason it tells me it is, but I can't remember if we hit another Panther. Let's see what you got, Rob. 3, 2, 1. A guy that I love seeing. 2 big Al. Yeah, 1 jersey, one helmet. You're doing something right, Rob. I don't know what it is. The thing that you're doing right is scaring people off from trading with you. Julius Peppers, Lunar Eclipse with a nice black visor. Schwartz certified, of course. A lot of his stuff is Schwartz. Not only Schwartz, but a lot of it is Schwartz. Great hit. Fun stuff today from Big Al's Tony Gonzalez and Julius Peppers. That's a 4-pointer too, Rob. I'll write it down here in a second. I'll put your name on it. Those two from Big Al's. We had Trevor Lawrence and Eddie George from Big Al's. Fire Factory gave us Josh Jacobs, Kyron Williams for our running backs, Evan Ingram for tight end, and then Tyreek Hill for receiver. No quarterbacks there from first Wankatu, is it? Yeah, you don't have any of this. Is that first ever? First for everything, huh? Rob with Julius Peppers. Okay, that does it for the day, guys. Congrats, winners. Sorry to the opposite of the winners. I'm not going to say the word. I hope to win some stuff later on tonight with Brad. Maybe win a jersey or two later. I'm in a couple of them, so we'll see. Have a great weekend. Starters, like I said, will be dropping in the next couple hours, so I'll probably do them at 4:30 my time, so an hour or two, a little over 2 hours, 6:30 Eastern. And then we'll do the hour break tomorrow and see where we go the rest of the week, next week, guys. Appreciate you. If anything's staying here, let me know now. Otherwise, it's I might still take them out today. It's later than usual. They may stay till Monday morning. I think they'd get shipped at the same time anyways, but usually stuff that I drop off Saturday sits here until Monday anyways. So, all right, guys. Peace. Have a great Saturday, great rest of your weekend. We'll see you on Monday if you're around. Yeah, you got it, Rob. I'll put it in there. Okay, see you guys.